What's your favorite type of music? Is it rock and roll, or classical, or blues, or country? When we think about the different types of music, we soon realize that with each category, different emotions are stirred up. Or we listen to them because we're in a certain mood and we want to be in a different mood. So for instance, when you're working out, you don't usually listen to classical music. You want something that stirs up a different type of emotion. Well, the book of Psalms is one of the most loved books in the Bible of all times. The book contains some of the highest expressions of praise, or the psalmists plunge into deep despair that we all identify with at times. The authors weep and wail over their own sin or over the sin committed against them. They rise with the shout of thanksgiving. They bow down in awestruck humility as they consider the creating handiwork of God. The psalmists rejoice in the covenant that God has made with his people. In other words, just about every human emotion is expressed in the Psalms. Joy, peace, sadness, rage, or despair. This is the playlist of the Christian life. It's without apology in its expressions, which should communicate something to us in our walk with God. We most often talk about what we know and the importance of truth, but we are deeply reminded from the Psalms of the importance of feeling, of worship and lament and thanksgiving and righteous anger. We are reminded of feelings that are based upon truth and the rightful expression of those feelings. We need to keep that in mind as we stroll through the Psalms the remainder of the summer. Different emotions and affections are being expressed and are meant to stir up different types of affections. So, let's dive into some Psalms for the rest of the summer. And you can begin by reading through Psalm chapter 1, which, believe it or not, is meant to stir up our intellect and our emotions. It's a wisdom psalm designed for us to contemplate where true wisdom and joy is found. When you pray today, please remember Angel Cologne and his family, our missionaries in Louisiana. And also remember the Fair Life Word broadcast that's heard in Burkina Faso and Ghana.